Hey everybody, it's Mark Krejci and welcome to A Run Supreme Adventures in Ultra Running, where I'm now in day number 9 of Race the Trace, racethetrace.com, where I'm running the entire 444 miles of the Natchez Trace Parkway, if you don't know by now. Halfway, well today, after this second run, I'll be halfway done. I have completed the first run this morning. We woke up around 4 a.m. We were camping out here, and we're breaking down camp right now. And we slept pretty good. It was the 3rd last night. Today is the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July, everybody. But there was fireworks going off last night all over us in the tent. We could see the sky light up, and then as we fell asleep, the sky was lighting up for different reasons as a thunderstorm blew through. Fortunately, I had my rain fly already sort of out, so I got up and threw it over the tent. We were able to stay dry. But yeah, I got up at 4, started running by 4:30, did 14 miles today. Today's a short day. I did 14 and now I'm going to go do 8, so I'll finish up at whatever that is, 22 or so. So that makes for the last 3 days, I think 78 miles. That's pretty good. So, I mean, I know people run a lot more than that, but I'm doing the best I can, and we're making good progress. So, run number 1 was good. Honestly, it was a bit of a, I don't know how to describe it. I was just in a zone. I was out of it. My legs are exhausted, honestly. And just kind of moving in a cloud, and so hopefully this last 8 miles I'll be able to get through, and it won't be so bad. But I'm going to finish at mile marker 222, which is exactly halfway point. So it's a little later in the day because we had to come back here and pack up camp, but it's only 8 miles, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. We're now passing the part where I did on day number 2, where they shut down for tornado damage repair. So we'll start from right there at mile 214, and so I'll run from there to 222, and that will be the day. And then hopefully we'll drive home and be able to make all the fireworks with our neighbors and everybody tonight, and have a good time celebrating the 4th of July. So that's it. Hopefully I'll do a report after I finish the 8 miles, right at the halfway point. That's it. So I'm gonna try to record. I know my wife has been a bit distracted with the kids and everything, getting some trace video, but I forgive her. She's doing an amazing job wrangling the kids and picking me up and doing all this nonsense, so I really appreciate her. So I'll try to shoot some video as we drive up there, and I'll report them back in after that. So. Boom. Wow. You're walking the shade. Man, halfway point. Woo-hoo! So, well, it's a little bittersweet. So, it feels like I just hit the triple digit mark. And now at 220. Do you want to get the shade too?
Fine.
Now at halfway. So, part of me feels like, wow, I've gone a long way. I can't believe I've gone this far. And the other part of me feels like, only halfway. I got half of this to go. So I'm tired, and it's noon today. And you know what? I worked out a bunch of things I was gonna say on this run, but it is so hot. It's right at noon, and now I got heat stroke. So I stopped once or twice. Once I had to stop and pee, and when I stopped, like my whole body just warmed up. So really hot. So better keep on moving and keep the wind blowing on me. But overall, this was my longest running weekend ever. So I know there's a lot of better runners out there, but for me, that's a big deal. My wife reminded me in the car that something I don't talk about a lot on these videos, but there hasn't been a single run that I've ever run back in high school or whenever that I tried to mentally find a way out to quit. I've always wanted to quit, and it's definitely, when people say running is 98% mental, they're right. I mean, once you decide you can do something, you can do it. And it's a constant sort of battle along the way, deciding that, yeah, I'm going to keep going, I'm not going to stop. And And I just find it's like little incremental benchmarks. Like it's the little things that get you there. I did think of this. So that actually reminds me of First Generation and the way that First Generation works with little things. There's a program through micro philanthropy, meaning people can give as little as $1 a month to First Generation, and collectively all that money is pooled together, and then the whole community gives that money away to great causes that we've all sort of vetted and believe in. So although you might have given $1, you know, the goal of the organization is to give $1 million away and to have you contribute to that. So it's just the little incremental things that turn into something really big. And so that's the same thing I'm doing here. Is I'm not the best runner in the world. I'm doing this in little incremental pieces, but I'm doing it. I'm just doing a little bit along the way. So that's why I'm excited to talk about First Generation. I'm excited to support them through this, because it's the whole community. It's the little things that add up, that make for big change and big movements. So I'm done. We're going to go home. It's the 4th of July, like I said earlier. We're going to drive home. Actually, we're going to drive up to a lake or something and go swim, cool off for a while, and then we're going to go home and shoot off some fireworks and party like everybody else and get off this road for a while. So that's it for now. Until next time, I'll see you guys out on the roads and in the comments.